The following is a non-profit Let's Play. Even though it does comprise of music owned by artists and all of its intellectual properties, this is of fair use. Although AdRev and Vivo will not try to abide by this. They'll put ads on the video or block it. If this video is not blocked, make sure that they don't get the satisfaction of having ads by using ad blocker on every single part. Thank you. Welcome to part 19 of Saints Row the Third, and in this episode, even though Killbane is the point of focus, this is technically the Decker's mission.
Hey, how's the Decker
We're
coming
practically going to start going after those guys now, since they're the only ones left to deal with. And we won't be able to deal with Stag any further until we get rid of the Deckers.
What's not good?
So on that note,
What's going on?
let's go over to Smiling Jack's because Kenzie has something to show us, and we are not going to like it. Something tells me that we're definitely not going to like it.
What's up?
You need to see this.
Fortunately, this exclusive footage has come to light, and with us live, the man responsible, Eddie Killbane Pryor. Thanks for being here, Eddie.
My pleasure, Jane. And please, call me Killbane.
Very well. Killbane, there are some who claim you're a criminal.
No, Jane, my dear, please. The Saints are criminals. Call me eccentric, but I'm just an entertainer slash businessman slash philanthropist slash...
We get it.
Where are they?
No idea. They're broadcasting from an undisclosed location.
Well, fucking disclose it!
I might be able to triangulate where they're shooting if you go to the broadcast towers and...
We're on it.
Now this is going to be a timed mission, and we're going to be on a helicopter going from radio tower to radio tower to trace Killbane's location. So we're going to have to hop into a car, any car, doesn't matter which, and we're going to have to go to the helicopter so we can fly to each radio tower to put a transmitter to track Killbane. Now, the thing about Killbane... Oh wait, what the hell did I run into? It was flat surface, for God's sakes! Things like this always interrupt me while I'm in the middle of commentary. But anyway, as I was saying, the thing about Killbane, I mean, he takes his wrestling gimmick seriously. As a matter of fact, if you call him outside of his ring name, he's going to kill you. See Kiki for more details. But, here's the thing. Killbane uses wrestling terminology like running and the Montreal Screwjob, but for those of you who don't know, the Montreal Screwjob is not a wrestling trademark finisher, but rather something that happened that caused Bret Hart to walk out of the company for a good while until 2009. And that something was, he was literally screwed out of the WWE Championship by Shawn Michaels and Vince McMahon. Other than that, that's pretty much all you need to know about the Montreal Screwjob. And the fact that WWE keeps reenacting it for some strange reason. In Calgary, no less. But anyway, speaking of reenacting, how about we reenact the death of the Deckers? Like, something that has been happening ever since Part 18 when I took over their territory. So, we'll just reenact that and see how they like that. I'm pretty sure they won't have any say in this because I'm going to shoot them anyway. I mean, the transmitters aren't really much of a problem. Just simply plant a transmitter and kill all the Deckers that's in your way. That's all you have to do. Now it's time for us to head over to the next area and wait for Shondi. Come on, Shondi. There we go. Now, you'll probably be able to make it in enough time. All you have to do is just simply get to the radio towers and kill every last one of them. Now, Killbane actually is embroiled in a feud with Angel de la Muerte. I keep calling him Angel because it's probably a Spanish way to pronounce angel, but it's Angel de la Muerte, and he and Angel are both feuding because they used to be a tag team known as the Pale Riders. Killbane broke Angel's leg and then took his mask. Whoa. Yeah, I think that's the gist of it, because it's actually going to be in a radio show, or should I say a radio commercial, where Killbane tells the story of how the Pale Riders used to be the biggest thing on the block, and then they just split up because Killbane was a greedy bastard. Now then,
Or steal them.
next transmitter, you're gonna have to jump across the helipad onto the balcony here,
Play the whole thing
and
out
you're gonna have to
some
run up the
phony
fire
publicity
escape,
stunt.
because that's where the transmitter is, at the top of this roof. You would still have enough time to get there, and if push comes to shove, you're gonna have to make a jump. Make sure you... Oh god, why did I throw a Molotov? I meant to run. I've got to stop doing that. Thank god I have, like, reduced fire damage. Otherwise, I would have died by now. Because I think I leveled up the Molotov. Oh, sorry about that. That was my phone. Anyway, let's go on ahead and put the next transmitter onto
Always happy to show
the
off.
radio tower, and then we're going to head over to the last radio tower. So, I think we need to take a leap of faith, because the helicopter is right down there. No biggie.
So what? Blow it to hell?
This will pretty much be a shortcut. A rather good shortcut, but a shortcut nonetheless. Oh, god damn it, Shondi died. Hold on. You know, I should have... Wait, what the hell? I thought I revived her. Okay. I know I maxed out her revive timer speed, but I guess not. I'll deal with that off screen, I swear this time. I keep forgetting to do that for some reason. I'm more than sure gonna get all the upgrades by the end of the game. You best believe that, but there's one thing I can't really guarantee, and that's Professor Genki, because he has a rare chance of showing up. And speaking of chances of showing up, we better show up to that next area, otherwise time will expire. However, thankfully, the checkpoint is... Oh wait, there's only 2 broadcast towers. I thought there was 3. Oh well. Anyway, the checkpoint is right after the second tower, where you're going to be chasing this broadcast van. Now, the broadcast van you'll have to give chase to this broadcast van and keep on him, because you have to get the signal from where Killbane is. This could be rather annoying.
Great. They're running.
And the worst part is, this helicopter is actually the prize for this mission. You gotta get close, and you got to get the oppressor onto the van so you can get the signal from the van. But we went too far, so we're gonna have to get a little bit closer. Ah, god damn it! This is why I hate heli assault so much, because there are so many bridges at Steelport people tend to hide under, and your homies stupidly go underneath those bridges. Okay, I'm gonna stop being negative. I'm gonna start being positive. I'm going to eventually get this. I mean, yeah, this does take up the 10-minute time limit on the upload studio, but at least for the most part, there isn't any glitches with the audio this time around, like with South Park: The Fractured Butthole, where there was like several times where it just had off-sync audio. I think they only had a few times here with Saints Row, but not as bad as South Park: The Fractured Butthole. But hey, at this point in time, the audio's working. There's no graphical hiccups this time around. And, more importantly, we are actually being able to stick on him. I remember this mission being a lot harder in the 360 version of the game. I mean, I would say 360 version, but it's basically backwards compatible on the Xbox One. I think the smoother frame rate has a lot to do with it, because this mission was a pain in the ass trying to follow this van, because the van would have like several frames ahead of you, and he would cause you to run down to 4 minutes of time limit. and I had to stop because, of course, a 10-minute time limit came up. Oh, almost came up. So, we're almost done with this. We just need to keep close onto this guy. Yeah, we got the signal. We got the signal. We need to just get a little bit closer. We almost got it. That bar is just... It's just soul-crushing. That signal bar right there is soul-crushing to a lot of people who play RPGs. Specifically Pokemon and Final Fantasy. When you see things like that in your experience bar, that crushes your soul. Because that means you could have leveled up, but you couldn't. Because the game just said that you were just 2 or 3 experience points shy of leveling up. And that is soul-crushing, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. That is soul-crushing. Excuse me one second. Oh, sorry, I had to take a personal phone call off screen. I mean, it started buzzing and all, and it was kind of important. But, other than that, we're going to still be tracking this truck. Just a little bit more. Don't want to crash into the building. Oh, God, that was close. But hey, near crashing can actually gain you some respect. So, try to just barely crash into buildings. And we managed to gain enough of a signal from the truck that we can go straight to the source of Killbane's interview. And if you actually take a little bit longer, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it because you are on a time limit, the boss will taunt Killbane throughout the entirety of the interview. So with that said, folks, you're just gonna have to land this bird correctly and not get blown the hell up. Land this bird right on the roof and start causing some mayhem. Alright. Just kill any Decker that's in your way. Twin Death... Oh, goddamn. I was about to say Twin Death Blossom for the win, but I got electrocuted. Again. So in the building we go. And be careful, folks, because you're going to find yourself in a room full of Decker's specialists. Oh, God, do I hate these spells. Okay, let me try to calm down here. The specialists are, for the Deckers actually, are people who just zoom around like they're in hyperspace, and they have this shock hammer. I mean, there are ladies that do this, by the way. The thing is, if you try to catch these specialists, they're really fast, but they get close enough, they will use that hammer, and it is actually counted as physical damage. So even if you have protection from explosions, excuse me. Sorry, even if you have protection from explosions, getting hit with a hammer by the Decker specialist is actually going to count towards you taking physical damage, which you have no protection from. You can't be completely invincible, because that would just break the whole game, now wouldn't it? Alright, once the Deckers are clear, just simply talk to Jane Valderrama.
You look good.
Well, I always do. Now, where
Although you don't have to try to grab her, just simply talk. Oh God, I forgot that guy was there. And now we're gonna have to get into the helicopter and go after Killbane. We only have a limited amount of time left. You should be able to clear this mission, no problem. Provided that they don't actually stop you from getting into the mission by, well, killing Shaundi.
Let me get close enough.
Get in the helicopter, Shaundi.
No problem.
But this mission's about to come to an end. All you have to do is just simply get close enough to Killbane and hold the helicopter steady. Yes, hold the helicopter steady. Nothing's gonna stop you from holding the helicopter steady, right?
Gotcha.
Damn it! What did you do? What did I do? I don't fucking know! Learn to fucking fly!
You alright?
I had him.
I know. It's not your fault. Something weird happened. Ah, shit.
Of course you know, Matt. This means war. And with that, life with Killbane is done. And so we go after the Deckers. Sorry, I just stumbled there. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to end this part here. In the next episode, we are going to start taking it to the Deckers. Starting in part 20 and probably ending in part 24. This is RVMan985. See you guys next time.